morning, everybody. I'm going to wait just a second for you to log in and comment. I'm Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the Creativity Nest, and it's time for Emmy's 3c's. So if this is your first time joining, that stands for coffee. We're online, so a computer and a card. We do a little chit chat, so I suppose it should be 4c's. So comment, let me know that you're on this morning. I'm going to wait just a few minutes. I hate waiting. Usually I just jump right in, but I like to know if you can see me this morning. So I'm going to wait and drink my coffee. Anybody else on? There's Heather. Hi, Heather. I'm glad you could come today and visit with me. Anyone else on? I'm not one for just waiting. I don't like to wait, but then I'm realizing that I always jump right in and then everyone misses the beginning. Wait, that seems like a oxymoron. Warm up your cold brew. Abby and I are going to make cold brew today. I told her we were out, I don't know, shopping yesterday, and I told her we need some cold brew, so we like to keep it in the fridge for the afternoons. We don't warm it up though. So I'm drinking with my new cup. I got a new ember for Christmas. It's red now because it's almost gone. I asked for it for Christmas for my son that works at Costco. I saw it on the Costco group and I said, hey, if you see one of those, I want one. So I got one. He told me, he goes, no, they didn't have it, Mom. And then I got it for Christmas. So it keeps your coffee hot for about 80 or 90 minutes. So that's good for me because I'm a microwaver. I like my coffee hot and I get busy. And so I run to the microwave a lot. So yes, I know. Do you do it? What kind of coffee do you use? Do you make it yourself? Hi, Jane. I'm glad you found me. We're just chit-chatting now. I was kind of waiting a minute because I always jump right in and then people miss the beginning. So we're talking about what we're drinking. The silver ring is where, I think it's gold. It sits on a charger, so it charges. And that's what that ring is for, I guess. Hi, Kathleen from Florida. How's the weather? It's empty now, so I'll put it back on the charge. We were just talking about my ember I got for Christmas. Bulletproof, mold-free. Oh yeah, we talked about that before. I always make Cafe Bustelo. I make it like the Pioneer Woman does, and I love it. So we make it in a gallon, gallon and a half ice cream bucket overnight, or 8 hours anyway, and then strain it. It's delicious. And it is so much easier on my tummy. For sure. So what's everyone else drinking? I'm messing with something on my desk and I want to show you it. I want it in the right order. Okay, so you want to talk a little bit of stamping? I'm going to take you to my desk. I'm going to give you a little preview of something coming up. Let me get it in the camera here. This is a sneaky peeky of something coming in February. All right, so we've got a new bundle, new collection. It's a collection. It's called All Together, and it features skin tone blends, which I'm super excited about because that's something that we've really been lacking. Jane finished a whole pot of coffee. Jane, I'm not surprised. This is something that we've been really asking for, is some skin tone blends. So that's my favorite part of the collection. I just love it. But it also comes with, I'm going to show you, here's the blends. They are not named. They range by number. They go from 100 to 1,000, 100, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And remember, these are not just, so let your imagination go wild. We did that this morning with me and the girls, and we talked about different things that this would be good for. So skin tones, of course, animals, hair, beards. We talk about beards and mustaches. What else did we talk about? Coffee cups, coffee tones, right? From lots of cream to black. Drink your coffee black. So that's one thing that I had on my mind. Kathy Lean says it's pretty good here. It was minus 27 in Syracuse. Is that where you're from originally, Syracuse? It's, yeah, minus 27 wind chill. Yeah, we're supposed to have our maybe, possibly our first measurable snow tonight, overnight, which means it has to be an inch. I think it has to be an inch to be measurable. But this is we've set a record. Last record was January the 4th, and what's today's the 14th. So we've gone a lot. We've not had any snow. It's really been odd, but actually I don't mind it at all. So a foundation palette, definitely. Yeah, right. So really great for skin tones. Because what did we have before? We had like petal pink and some browns that were just like had a lot of red in them. So good for some, but not for everything. So these I'm really looking forward to playing with. So then it comes with some paper. Here's some of the paper. I'm going to show you both sides. It's really nice. I love the black and whites, don't you? They feel like they're so versatile. I'm skipping one there. Scoot those together. Here's some hearts, stripes, checks. And then the other side, again, black and white, patterns, kind of a sun ray, polka dots, that diamond pattern like we have on the mask. Love this. This. Can you see the possibilities with this one? Here's another check. More hearts, which is not on the other side of the hearts, but look at that. Cute. Kind of could do a rainbow if you wanted to color this. There's a grid. And then this one here. So very versatile. And then the stamp set. Here's the stamp set. It's called Here Together. I'm looking at the comments. Those blends have item numbers. Yes, the one thing I want to tell you is these are available for customers in February. So if you're a demonstrator, you can order them now. I think most of you that are chatting in are demonstrators. You can order them now. The second page here, you will only be able to order the collection of blends through May as a collection. So May 2nd is the last time you'll be able to order these as a collection. They're $45. After that, they will be in the annual catalog, but they will only come in pairs, the $9 pair. So if you want the whole collection, you have to get it before May the 2nd. And then there are dies. These are the dies that go with the Here Together stamp set. So it has Here For You and You Matter, and then these two. Cute, cute, super cute. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to move those because that's not what we're going to talk about today. So I wanted to talk about a couple things. So I talked about on Tuesday that for Teach Me Tuesday, we did a Valentines card. And I talked to you about a little thing I'm doing that if anyone wants to drop off or send me Valentine's cards that you've signed, putting them in an envelope, we're going to be giving those to one, I don't remember if he's a senator or what government official in the county here, and they are going to be giving them to senior homes. So then my friend was saying something about cards and card making, and I told her, I go, it's just as easy to make 2 cards as it is to make 1 card. And So I thought today we would focus a little bit about how easy it is to just put two cards together. You have one to mail out. Let's say you're making a birthday card, make two because, right, our paper, you have to cut it in half to make a card anyway. So why not just plan on making two at the same time? It's almost just as easy and only takes just a little bit longer. So that's what I did today. I've got two pieces of Blushing Bride that are one sheet cut in half. We call this a hamburger cut. I do anyway. It must be the meat person in me. And then if we cut it this way, I call that the hot dog cut. So a hamburger cut. And so then I saw this card. I actually I'm stealing the whole idea from a fellow demonstrator. Her name's Susan Campfield. I thought this card was really, really pretty. It uses a paper that I wasn't too enamored with, but I did a little poll in my group, and this was the paper that everyone said they would pick for celebration. I was really surprised. They liked the Marvelous paper, and I was like, oh, really? So this is the first time I've opened it up. I opened it up today, and I was like, okay, it's pretty. So we're going to use two pieces of the Marvelous paper. So look, it is really pretty, isn't it? So it's got these swirls, and it comes in different shades. So I seriously just opened it up. So let me show you. Oops, I left half of it. And you get a lot of sheets of each one. So here's the blue. And then on the back you have this kind of a watercolor look. Then there's a gray. Then there's a Coastal Cabana, I'm going to say, or Bermuda Bay, I think Coastal Cabana. And then there's the watercolor look. And then here's a gorgeous grape. And then there is a, I don't know, bumblebee or crushed curry. And then here's the Blushing Bride. And then there's so this cut paper is really pretty, and I had not used it because it was not really on my radar. And so all you're going to need is these two pieces of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, and then two pieces of designer series paper that are 3.5 by 5.5, and then two pieces of basic white that are just a little bit bigger. So I have those be 5.5 by 3 3/4. And then we're going to just need a couple dies. And this is from the same set that we used on Tuesday, Love and Happiness, this bundle. And so here's some tags that I pre-cut. You can cut two at once. You can just stack your paper and cut those two at once. And then here is the heart from the hybrid. And I'm going to show you how to do that again. So that's what I'm going to show you this morning. And then we'll put the card together and you'll see how pretty it is. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Hopefully you can see this. And then here's the hybrid folder. So if you didn't catch Tuesdays, hybrid folder means that it will emboss and it will cut at the same time. So I'm putting the little die, there's a little channel here, right here, and the die fits in perfectly. If you try to put it in on the other side, you'll notice the channel is larger and it kind of slips around. Where on this side, it definitely clicks down in place. Once you get it there, it's locked in. So I just need a small piece because I'm just going to do the heart. And I need the number one plate, the folder with the, I like to put the hinge in first, and then the 3D cutting plate, which is embossing plate, which is gray. And then I'm going to run that through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so what this does, being a hybrid folder, is it will cut and emboss at the same time. So once we take the die off, it's embossed the paper and cut it into this cute little heart. So if you hadn't seen that, there that is. All right. So let's put our card together. It's super simple card, but it's really pretty. Now remember that I will take someone from the comments. So since I made two cards, I will send one to you. I'll do a random comment generator on Monday. Probably after I get home from the basketball game. We got tickets to go to the basketball game on Monday morning. My son did that for us. So we're going to go watch the Illini win, hopefully. I'm bringing some tape, and I'm just going to add my basic white. Has anyone else been making Valentines yet, or is it too early for you? No one's been commenting, so comment and let me know. Are you starting on your Valentines? It's like Christmas where you guys start a month ahead, or several months, I guess, for Christmas. Valentine's maybe not so much. I'm going to do 2. I still have to work on the inside. That I'll have to do off camera because I wasn't prepared for that. Then I'm going to add my paper, my designer series paper, my Marvelous paper. I do have some tips for you on stamping with the Blushing Bride. I learned it yesterday. I've avoided the Blushing Bride ink. How about you? I avoided it because for a reason. When you stamp with the Blushing Bride ink, it tends to look brown. Okay, I think I found a solution to that. Okay, here's this paper here. And then I'm going to attach, let's see, I think I'm going to use dimensionals for this. It's just as simple as adding the heart to the middle. Pretty. I'll show you the solution to the Blushing Bride because it tends to stamp brown. And so even though I love this color, I just didn't use the ink. And I thought, no, I want to use this ink. And so I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to show you why. So I am doing, Jane's working on her studio. You haven't started on her Valentine's yet, says Heather. Okay. So I want to show you what, now, I don't know, can you see this? It's uber brown, okay? Super brown. Okay, so I found the solution is to stamp it off and then stamp it on your, I'm going to stamp on my tag. Now I've got that Blushing Bride one is a little crooked. I'm going to do it again. Now I'm going to try to get my head right in the way. I still think I'm crooked. Oh no. So now I've got that pretty Blushing Bride color. So look at the difference. Maybe I should have a bigger stamp for you to see, but this is really brown, and then now that's that nice Blushing Bride. So the tip is, and I did it on another card with a more solid stamp, and it definitely works. So the tip is to make sure that you're using Stampin' Off to get the Blushing Bride. Now I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus for this because I'm going over an embossed image, and I want this to stick good, because if I use my regular tape, it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick well. So now we just add our greeting here. I'm trying to decide. I want it down here. With the Stampin' Seal Plus, something a little stronger. And then all we have to do is add some embellishments. And in this case, Susan used pearls, and I thought I'd like that look. So I'm going to just add pearls. She put 2 little ones here. This is, so I started to talk about the casing. You've probably heard that before, copy and share everything. And I do that. Usually I am inspired by someone's work, and I'm going to put a little bit bigger one here in the middle. So I think that's what she did, and I like the way it looked. And I changed something. I did not change anything about this. I'm starting. Continue to record. Okay, I think I went off, but it'll still post. So I did not change anything about her card. I left it as she did it. I love this card. I'm giving her complete credit for it. Susan, I love this card. I thought it was nice and simple. It's clean. The colors are pretty. They don't actually scream love. The hearts and the pinkness seems like a good friendship card. This is something I would send to a friend. I'm definitely going to send you one. And if you win the random comment generator, and then I'm going to put one in the box to give to the nursing home. So I'll sign it. I'll finish the inside and sign it and send it off to you. So it looks like I kind of went off for now. I'm still recording, and I will still post it. I'm going to add my host code. That's the host code for January. If you use that host code and you shop on my site, then at the end of the month or the beginning of the first day in February, I send you 6 card tutorials as a thank you. So I really appreciate you snag a picture of that. If there's something you need out of the new catalog, I mean, we've got so many things. So I neglected to mention this paper. This paper is free with a $50 order. So if you place a $50 order on there, you can pick something from the celebration brochure. I have that brochure right here. And any of these items in here, there's stamp sets and there's paper. And this paper right here is free with a $50 order. So we've got a brand new catalog. There's so much to look at in there. So if there's some shopping that you want to do, I appreciate your business. I appreciate coming and teaching you. And thank you for coming and showing up and commenting. So if you're watching late, keep commenting. I don't draw until Monday so that people can go ahead and comment through the weekend, and then I'll draw and I'll send this Valentine's card to you. I'll finish it up. So thank you so much for coming to create with me today. I appreciate you coming and visiting with me, and you guys have a great weekend, and let's pray for no snow, right? No one needs snow. Bye, everybody.